Hiya, it's Rachel here again. I just wanted to show you some things I've decided to print. I'm going to do a little bit of hybrid creating with the new collection that I've designed with Lynn Greaveson, Hear My Voice, and this series of the collaboration is called Questioning. It's the first release in the series. It releases at the Lily Pad on the 20th of May 2022. It's a brand new collaboration project between the two of us, and we hope to have lots of creative fun with you. I've spent a little bit of time looking through the different packs and pulling them onto an A4 canvas in Photoshop. It didn't take me very long. In fact, I spent more time rummaging around in my messy drawers looking for the right paper to print these out on. So I just wanted to show you some pieces that I've printed out, and I'm really happy with the way that these have actually printed. I have used Epson archival matte paper, and I've also used some deli paper that I've purchased from a local craft store on Etsy to print off some of the stamps, which I'll show you in a minute. So here I've pulled in some of the paper pieces from the kit, some blank labels, some arrows, these beautiful birds that Lynn's added to the collection, a stitched frame, some paper pieces, some word bits here, thoughtful ponderings, my game plan, quietly questioning. I think I'm overthinking this. What I want to know. I have one question. Everything makes more sense now. Have to wonder. I'm just asking. I make up my own mind. I'm starting to wonder and why. So there's loads of prompts here to encourage deep thinking, creative thinking, things to get off your chest. I haven't printed out all of the journaling prompts from the kit because there literally is loads of them. I've just pulled out a few pieces here that I think will be of interest to me, that I might want to use in my own journal. So that's some of the elements that I've printed from the kit. I've pulled out a couple of my favourite papers. We've got a pack of sort of basic papers, which have got solid colours and some of these more printed patterns, which is these dots here and this design here with the painterly stripes and this kind of text fragment collaged piece. And we've also got some beautiful abstract art, and it's really lovely how these have printed. You can see all of the painty lines, you can see the water stains, you can see where paint's been lifted on the canvas, and like I said, all of this lovely fragments of text and old bits of paper that I've collaged together that have all been turned into digital papers and elements for you. Now here, this is an experiment. I literally just tacked down some deli paper on this cardstock. I haven't been precious about this process, and that's because I am not going to be precious in how I use this. So it really does depend on what your intended use is for these pieces. Printing on this deli paper by just tacking it onto a piece of archival paper or any piece of card, it works well, but because the deli paper, I suppose, it's a completely different texture to the photo paper, the ink has struggled here to run smoothly, and it has just smudged because it's not kind of soaking into the paper. It's not very absorbent, obviously, but literally I've just tacked this on here, and what I'm going to show you is how it can be used in my journal, or you can use them on your scrapbooking pages, in your junk journal, in your notebooks, in your planners. I'm just unsticking the washi tape that I've used to stick down the paper. I took a wild guess as to where the print was going to come out, and I made sure when I put the brushes together in Photoshop that I didn't layer them like right to the edges, because I knew that I needed to use some tape to tack it down, and I didn't want the printer to be printing on the actual tape. Now let me just see quickly if I can get this tape off. I'm not too bothered about ripping the edge of the deli paper because I'm actually going to tear this up anyway, and I shall glue them down into my junk journal. Let's just see if we can get this off. Whoops, there we go, we've got one tear, never mind. Let's try and get this bit off the edge here. Super sticky actually. Maybe it's not the best of tape I chose to use. If you have some low tack tape, that would be better. This isn't too bad. There's that one. Just try and get this piece off the bottom. You bear with me. There's that one. Whoops, another little tear, never mind. It's what it's all about, making a mess. I love to make a mess. There we go. I think that looks really cool. It's lots of fun. Can you see? So it's, put my hand underneath. Hold it up to the light a little bit. It's got some transparency to it. So let me just grab a scrappy piece of paper here. If this was in my journal, we could literally, which piece shall I choose? Let's choose the texty piece here. So if we just tear the corner, it's just really fun for collage. And just glue that down. Obviously, if it was on white paper, then it would look a little bit more transparent and that'd be super fun. But I really like just layering all those on top of each other. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm just going to cut out some of these word bits. I think I'm definitely going to use the bird. I think the arrow. I'm definitely going to use some of these stampy bits, and I'm going to use some scrap papers, and I'm just going to make a mess in my junk journal, do a little spread, and then I'll come back and I'll show you.